Hello, I'm Gareth Walker and I'm here for the West Yorkshire Football Show with some post-match reaction to Bradford City's draw yesterday at Bolton in League One. I actually thought it was a really good game yesterday. Obviously, Bolton were on a great run. I read somewhere they'd won 9 in a row or 8 in a row. City were 1 win in 8, so contrasting forms before yesterday. But it was a really good game. I mean, the first half, don't get me wrong, Bolton were the better side, had all the play, all the possession, a few chances, mainly from distance, but a couple that Sam Walker had to make big saves from. But the second half, I thought we competed really well. We're back to our best, a big improvement on the second half at Doncaster. We created a few chances of our own, and we're probably the side that edged it in the second half. Obviously, George Lapsley's nearly won it near the end. Bolton fans have come away saying that we're the best side they've played this season. That's the second team that have said that. I can't remember who the other team were earlier in the season. Possibly Cardiff, who said that we're the best side they'd played. So yeah, massive improvement and things to build on. Graham Alexander had started with Patterson in the middle alongside Power, and Jensen Metcalf had been pushed up to play on the right of the front three. When I first saw the team, me and my mate were wondering if there was going to be a change in shape to go to 3 central midfielders, but Metcalf was pushed up onto the right of the front three, like I say. Torre played left centre half and Tyreek Wright played left wing back. Joe Wright was in the middle of the back three with Pennington on the right of the back three. It was a disappointment to lose Matthew Pennington to injury at the start of the second half because I thought he was playing well. He'd been a little bit shaky since he'd come back from his concussion in previous games, but I thought yesterday he was back to his best. So a little bit of a worry to lose him. It looks like it could be a hamstring injury. But we had Aidan Baldwin and Anthony Sarcevic back on the bench yesterday. I thought Baldwin came in and played really well when Pennington went off. Came in and did the job there really well. Showed what we've been missing with his passing ability. So those were 2 positives. Now Sarcevic came off the bench at half time, and I thought he didn't look fit to me, to be honest. Didn't really look like he was ready to play. He didn't look like he could sprint or press like he normally does. So that was a bit of a concern. Have we rushed him back? I'm not sure, but hopefully he'll be improving as time goes on, and we'll be back more to his normal self next week in the game at home to Exeter. Standout players for me yesterday were Joe Wright, Tyreek Wright and Ibu Torre. I thought all 3 were fantastic. Tyreek Wright put a real shift in. He's playing really well at the moment. Hopefully the goal that he got against Doncaster in the first half, in the Virtual Motors the other week, will help him build his confidence. So yeah, I think the fact that we're now 1 win in 9 is tempered by the fact that we played reasonably well yesterday and looked more like our normal selves. And obviously to go to Bolton, who I think had won 8 or 9 in a row, and stop their winning run was really impressive because they were in good form. Their young lad that they have on loan on the right-hand side, who's been outstanding for them so far this season. We did reasonably well to keep him in check with Tyreek Wright and Ibu Torre doubling up on him. So yeah, reasons to be positive after yesterday. We now go into a run in the league where we play a lot of teams who are down near the bottom. We've got Exeter, then we've got Plymouth, we've got Port Vale, Reading, Leyton Orient. They're our next 5. So yeah, ordinarily you would say, looking at those fixtures, we're second in the league. We've managed to cling on to the automatic promotion playoff push, despite the fact that we're on a bit of a sticky spell. You would hope that looking at those fixtures, we can start to pick up some wins again. But City have been so far this season better against the supposedly better sides, just because they'll play football and we can press them. These sides that are struggling near the bottom of the league have made it difficult for us because they haven't wanted the ball. They've gone more direct and sort of been more physical like we are. So it'll be interesting to see if we can cope with the way that these supposedly teams that are struggling, the way that they play, and see if we can get the wins that we need to get back on a winning run and stay up there in the league. Like I say, Exeter next week. That's the start of it. Another home game. Let's hope for 3 points and back into winning form. Onwards and upwards with the West Yorkshire Football Show.